Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager. And my name is Nehru. And in this video, I would like to continue our series on living by the moon. And we are on Capricorn. We have two more signs left. That is Aquarius and Pisces. And I will be posting those between over the next 24 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and get this finished and then see where Most High is wanting me to go. I am strongly encouraged to dive deeper into the Madonna Whore complex and share how we see that in society today. The Madonna Whore complex is really essentially someone who is stuck in the middle between two people and two polar opposite energies. Okay, so there's the whore. Okay, so that is the person that runs the street. They're risque, right? And we all like that a little. Most of us, anyway, not all of us. Most of us like a little risk. Most of us are willing to take a little chance, especially if it's, I don't know, dare I say, intimate excitement. We might be willing to kind of push the envelope a little bit in that area, perhaps if in no other area of our life, we might be willing to push the envelope. That's one of the most dangerous areas to push the envelope, if not the most dangerous area. One, because of how the sacral chakra and root chakra are affected with physical intimacy with someone else, because you are also exchanging their energy, so you're pulling in their energy as well as them receiving your energy and all the other energies they've been dealing with up until that time if they have not cleansed their energy. So in most cases, 99.9% of people and more than that around the world are walking around, even if they don't smell bad, you know what I'm saying? Even if they don't smell bad, they're walking around here with a stanky, because it's spiritual. Even if they can't smell it. You know what I'm saying? Men and women. Right? There's some truth. So don't go from relationship to relationship. Right? You need to take time out and recognize you're the common denominator in every failed relationship you've ever had in your life. I didn't say you were the only problem. I said you are the only common denominator because you were there in every one of those relationships. That's unavoidable. So you are the common denominator in every last one of those relationships. I am the common denominator in every relationship I've ever had. From the first one, right, and the daughter of my, or the daughter of my child. The mother of my child, she might have been her daughter in past life, I don't know. And the mother of my daughter, right? From her, we started dating at 16 to 20. Then, all the way up to the last relationship that I had, which was a short-term thing. I shared that with you. It did not, I wasn't ready for that, right? And she was a doctor and a very nice lady. She's actually a pediatric nephrologist. So she's actually a kidney doctor for children, right? So pretty prestigious position, but I wasn't ready for a relationship. And I let her know that a year and a half ago because I wasn't healed. All right. So Capricorn. Okay. So welcome back to the Living by the Moon series. And it's interesting. So far, the most viewed videos on the channel, interestingly, and maybe not, are the karaoke videos, which I find kind of funny. And the, I believe the book of Enoch, I believe, which I will be finishing up as well. Or I have like so many things that I've written down that I really have on the plate to do. And in part, some of it is the lack of equipment. Again, I gave everything away, right? And so I have a mobile phone today where I am. in Arizona. So I don't, yeah. So until what's rightfully mine is returned to me, yeah, right. So symbol, Capricorn, okay. And Capricorn, you are a water sign, or earth sign, excuse me. You are water sign, a water sign, yeah. Earth characterized by grounded energy, creativity, resilience, and practicality. Your symbol is the sea goat. Oh, known for its persistence, sure-footedness, and committed guardedness, or guardianship, excuse me, of its resources. Your planetary ruler is Saturn, and this represents and rules responsibilities, elemental to turning ideas into reality. So all types of responsibilities. That's your major focus there. You sound pretty serious, Capricorn. Your modality. So cardinal, and that prizes initiation, ambition, and being enterprising. The word enterprising has come up in a lot of these zodiac readings, and so it's interesting to me that George Washington said, "Life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness" here in the U.S. And that's what enterprising is. Enterprising is the pursuit of. Being enterprising is the pursuit of, right? And Most High wants us to be in the pursuit of. So you see, I mentioned it before, when I start to read these, there was nothing wrong with my voice. I wasn't clogged, I wasn't stuffed, I wasn't anything. It's crazy, I'm telling you. Witchcraft is real, people. Witchcraft is real. And there's a real enemy who does not want you to fulfill your purposes. He does not want you. She does not want you. They do not want you to be your highest, purest, truest form. I'm fighting against that. All right. So Capricorn, you've got a job to do, and many, actually. You couldn't be happier. You love seeing You love seeing teeing. Sorry, that was looking like an S. I guess it's in the dark. Teeing up your to-do list, anticipating the satisfaction you'll receive later when you check things off. It's exciting to think when you invest in your resources, including time and effort, you get a practical payoff. We all like that. Something that you had a direct hand in bringing to life. That's a good feeling. All right. And these are your essential needs. I think I mentioned that. Scorpio, Moon, but leaving a legacy. That should be important to all of us, by the way. And a good one, not a bad one. You don't want to leave Ted Kaczynski's legacy or Marilyn Manson's legacy, right? Or the DC sniper's legacy, right? You don't want those legacies. As noted, achievements are very important to you. They are an emblem of your hard work, the bricks on your road to success. And when you get recognition for your accomplishments, it feels really good to you. What's essential, though, is not just how people think of you now, but also they will. You want people to remember you in the future, so you want to make a lasting impression. Okay? And that's understandable. And I can already see that that's probably going to be mentioned. It might be. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't read through all of this. And again, I don't read these before I share them with you. So it could be that one of the challenges for you, Scorpio Moon, Capricorn Moon, is not being so concerned with what people think about you. Yes, to a degree, it is important what people think about you. Yes, it is. But it's only important to a certain people that what they think about you, or at least it should be. What people think about you shouldn't be important to you concerning everyone. Because you can't deal with 7 billion, 8 billion different opinions of you. And that's how many opinions there are of you in the world right now. You can't deal with all of them. You can't. All right? If you try to make the world happy, you will not be happy. You will be extremely lonely. Okay? So, I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's going to be one of the challenges, but we'll see. Being responsible. We've heard that word already because that's part of your... yes, part of your planetary ruler, which is Saturn. From a young age, you forget a sense of duty. Sorry. You forged a sense of duty. I was like, what? Those with Capricorn moon often grow up fast, finding that they needed to take care of themselves and others in ways usually left to those much older. So, Judy, the woman who I grew up believing birthed me, she is a Capricorn sun, okay? And I know she grew up, even though she had an elder sister, and her sister, bless her, she just passed on December 20th. I just posted something on Facebook for her today, just making that timestamp on my Facebook page. And that's really what it should be used for. It shouldn't be used for showing off stuff. It shouldn't be used for that. But anyway, that's me. That's me. So, yes. So I know she grew up very early, right? She had me when she was 18. Okay. And her sister, her elder sister also, again, who just passed, on December 22nd, on 1222. Yes, I put that down. Yes, I got that planned. Yes, yes. And I was glad to have gotten the opportunity to see her for the first time in more than 30 years back in 2021. She had a son that her second eldest son passed unexpectedly. He was found in his apartment at 49. That's my age currently. And then, but before that, I had not seen her since I was probably 12 or 13 years old. Maybe, probably 12 or 13. Because then we kept moving because the polygamist had to keep his secrets. So we kept moving. So, and he didn't want us in touch with him anyway, unfortunately. Although his family didn't love me. They didn't like me. They never have. And I've gone over that story. But superpowers, let's get on to your superpowers, Capricorn. So, you cherish commitments. When you give your word... Oh, so he did tell me, again, as I've mentioned before, when I moved with him, he thought I was way too serious because I was. I had to be. She needed a man in the house, and, well, no one else was stepping up to the plate who was a physical adult. Or who was a physical adult. So, but he did tell me he wanted me to laugh more. He wanted me to take it easy more. He wanted me to relax. He didn't want me to babysit. He didn't want me to watch my brothers and sisters. He told me that, which was great. I appreciated that, right? Because it did give me time to run, jump, play, right? When you give your word, it's as good as gold. While it takes time for you to trust people enough to invite them into your inner circle, once you do, they can be assured of your allegiance and that they count on you. For support, you will go the extra mile because Capricorn moon, that is part of your strength, okay? Part of your superpower. Persistence, don't give up. Again, that comes with completing things, resilience, being enterprising. Enterprising, you have to be resilient. You have to think outside the box, okay? So that's a beautiful thing. What contributes to this staying power is your slow, steady pace. You may not be quick out the gate, but all bets are on you. And that is how Judy is. Yep. That is how she is. Or at least that's how she was. And maybe you know Capricorn. And again, this isn't across the board. So not all Capricorns are like that, right? And for her, the movement, the persistence, the sluggishness was spiritually, not physically. Physically, She'd work sun up, sun down, then take a nap and wake back up and do it again and clock in 22 hours in a day, right? And walk 50 miles in that same day. So that part wasn't the issue. It was the spiritual persistence that was the issue. Growing up in religious organizations, Church of God in Christ, Pentecostal churches, those things create stagnancy, as I always talk about. And so I think that created more of a challenge for her as she began to get further and further into her adult years. Industriousness. Here we go. It doesn't bother you to work hard. See, I told you, she would walk 5, it didn't matter. Working, not a problem for her. All day, every day. Yep, constantly. All right. You're accustomed to it and find it enjoyable. Your time is occupied with duties, projects, and things to construct, to which you attend with diligence, responsibility, and the wisdom earned from lots of past experience. Witnessing the fruits of your labor really motivates you. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right. So being industrious. And then nothing wrong with rewarding yourself once you achieve those goals. I've learned that. I did not do that for many years. Okay, so now your kryptonite. So let's see what they say. So overwork. So here we go. You are really hardworking. It's not just because you feel obligated to be, but that you also really like getting things done. Yet, with all that time you dedicate to laboring, it doesn't leave much space for relaxing. So there you go. So you have to watch out for that, right? Overworking. And next is frugility. So being thoughtful about, or frugality, I guess, being thoughtful about spending your money, sharing your resources is not a bad thing. What can cause stress, though, is when you're overly conservative when you need not be. As you've likely experienced, saying no when it's not really necessary can make you feel rather restricted. Okay? So don't say no just for the sake of saying no or to be mean. Okay? And again, that's a lesson for us all, right? Or to be prideful or bitter or vengeful or malice, because again, spirit doesn't lie. Your spirit knows 100% truth about you and how you are. So you can't say you're not vengeful or you're not hateful, and you are. Your spirit knows the truth, okay? You can't fool Most High, and that's who's in you. Solemnity. I think I'm saying that right. You're a serious person. Yep, she is a serious person. Pictures, it's tough to get her to smile. Yeah, it's tough to get her to smile. She's not a joke cracker. Like, she will laugh at your joke, but she will not crack a joke. She does not tell. I've never known Judy to tell a joke, ever. I've never known her to tell a joke. 49 years I've known her. I've never known her to tell a joke, ever. She's serious. Or just kind of melancholy, maybe. I don't know. It's not that it's not that she doesn't have humor, right? It's just that with your sense of responsibility and commitment to achievement, you often take no nonsense approach to everything. I always tell people, or I used to tell her that she was everybody's mother. That's what I used to tell her. Okay? She is everybody's mother. Because it didn't matter. She treated her grandkids the way she treated me. She treats her grandkids the way she treated me. What does that mean? I never required a hand across the face or a pan thrown at me. Thank goodness. I was a good kid. But she has no problem doing it. She will, she will be 90, 100, 250. And forever and a day, she'll be a mother, and a mother in the parenting aspect of it. Okay? Your stellar self-care, Capricorn moon, As the moon corresponds to your physical body as well as what we find nourishing, the sign in its placement gives us insights into how to best take care of ourselves. Here you'll find nourishing strategies, nourishing and nurturing. It says nurturing. Nourishing strategy, nurturing. Kevin, really? Stop saying that. Nurturing strategies, tips to overcome what causes you stress, and health to pay attention. And a health focus to pay attention. Okay, so health is extremely important. That's important to us all. We are what we eat. And again, there's nothing wrong with, I bought chicken the other day, fried chicken the other day to honor my ancestors because that's what my granddaddy Berlin liked. And that was for him and my ancestors and a remembrance really for my 11th grade train trip to him, with him, when I was 11. So, yeah. But, yeah, I just warmed up a thing of mixed vegetables, so I'm going to eat that when I get done with this reading. So, okay, so nurturing strategies, taking a conservative approach. Keeping well doesn't have to create a deep well in your wallet. In fact, some of the best things in life are free or low cost. There are many online classes that you can take that will help you break a sweat without breaking your budget. So Judy did not complete high school, and she did not complete her GED until she was in her 50s. And 59, I believe. And I believe, 59, I believe. And she had very few credits. Well, she did it online, right? And that was a great achievement for her because she had been talking about that for decades. Decades, since she was 18. She's been talking about that for as long as I could understand what she was saying. Yeah, I remember her talking about that when I was a kid, teenager. How she wanted to get her, it was so important to her, right? But there was something else I was going to mention here about. Oh, so she is extremely frugal. Extremely. If you gave her $5 on the 2nd of the month, you can show up on the last day of the next month and she'd have at least a penny. And she could have no other money. And you'd be like, you need to live on this. She'd make it happen. She could live on... She could stretch $1 into 20. She could do that. Unfortunately, again, she's always been okay with just getting by. She's always been okay with that poverty mindset. She's always been okay with that. Yeah, she's always been okay with that. And that's never been my spirit, as you can tell. As you can probably tell, I'm definitely not a sit by and watch the paint dry. While that paint's drying, what else can we do? You know, yeah. So, and again, there's time for relaxation. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm doing right now. That's why I am where I am, doing what I'm doing, relaxing, right? Waiting for that call, that email, that text message, or whatever, that letter from the authorities, or whatever that is. This is why Most High has me where he has me in Arizona. Okay. But very, very frugal she is. Very, very. I think I would trust her with money today. And I say I think because, as I stated, I think. Health focus. Again, a health focus. Okay, so joints. She deals with arthritis and has for, I think it started in her 50s. So here you go, Capricorn moons and suns. I mean, it changes very little from, the focus changes a little from sun to moon because moon deals more in your shadow, right? And the sun deals more in your happy-go-lucky, right? But their moon side really shows you what lurks in the shadows and those places and things that we don't want to talk about. So that depression when she was 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 25, 30, when she would stay in her room for weekends at a time and we had to talk to her through the door, those things need to be addressed. Okay? And needed to be addressed back then. Yeah. And who knows, maybe she created a counseling, nurturing spirit in me. Maybe she did that. Maybe that nurtured kind of I don't know. So, health joints, extremely important. Ensuring your diet features adequate amounts of food rich in anti-inflammatory nutrients is key to joint health. And she has really been dealing with that problem for a long time. She's only 4 feet 11 inches. So if she did birth me, really, I definitely blame her for the reason why I'm 5'9" and not 6'4". But not in a harsh way. It's a joke. But she's 4 feet 11 inches tall. These include cold water fish, walnuts, purslane, and chia and hemp seeds, rich in omega-3. So, yep, fish oils, yep, those things are extremely important. I do turmeric, and whether it's tea or in some other form, I just like that. Furthermore, regular exercise, of course. Okay? And so exercise, Capricorns, everybody, all 12 zodiacs is extremely important. A sip of my ginger turmeric tea. Okay, and so we're going to get to the part where we are talking about the zodiac signs and their placement along with the moon in Capricorn. So if you're a moon Capricorn sign, then listen for your sun sign in this. Okay, so let's see. So Aries, Capricorn. So Aries sun, Capricorn moon. You love to champion causes and work hard to achieve your aims. You can pull strength from both your Aries sun, fast-moving, instinctive nature, and your Capricorn moons, I don't know why I stressed that out, ability to proceed slowly. Balancing your risk-taking and conservative sides is key to your success. Taurus, Capricorn. You're exceptionally pragmatic, with a fond appreciation for the natural world and working hard to achieve the success you treasure. Your Capricorn moon gives you the tired and true know how to create multiple routines that will honor your Taurus sun's love of experiencing sexual adventure. Gemini, Capricorn. Your Gemini sun instills with love, beautiful, of learning. Capricorn gives you the persistence to bring your goals to fruition. Okay, so again, Capricorns generally are hardworking individuals. You have both the light on your feet, versatility, and grounded on the earth, pragmatism. This is a good combination. Giving space to your desire for variety and need to be single-focused is key to finding balance. Cancer, Capricorn. Your appreciation for tradition and a reverence for the past guides you to your approach to life. With your Cancer sun, you're quite emotional. With your Capricorn moon, you've got also a pragmatic, again, side. Okay? You don't shy away from doing the hard work that can help you nourish your emotional life. Leo, Capricorn. Excuse me. Let me adjust the light here. And Leo, Capricorn, you're a creative one who has the moxie. That's good. I like moxie. You have the moxie to bring your artistic visions to life. Between your Leo sun of encouraging others and your Capricorn moon's attraction to getting things done, you have a great leadership skill and a great leadership skill set. At times, you can be generous while at others frugal. Finding ways to honor both is very important. Okay? And as you'll see, as you've seen, if you've listened to multiple of these, so I'm reading this and I'm looking at the Leo, right? I have Leo in my high in my zodiac chart, birth chart, and it speaks to, for the Leo Capricorn, Leo sun's love of encouraging others, and the encourager. That's what this channel is. And it's just, it's amazing. It really, really is. The confirmations that you get when your eyes are open. You know, it's amazing the confirmations you get when your eyes are closed. Right? And you're really still kind of waddling through religion. Every now and then a bright, shining something happens. But it happens far more frequently and multiple times a day. And when I say multiple times a day, I do mean multiple times a day. Every conversation is a confirmation. Every text message, every email, it gets wild. It gets wild, right? When you begin to be spiritually awakened to recognizing all the synchronicities, removing what no longer serves you. Like when you start maturing spiritually and not religiously you can't mature. Religiously, you stay stuck in the mud. Religion is quicksand. You best believe it. Every denomination is quicksand. Every denomination. Yeshua never wanted a denomination. He never did. He never wanted a denomination. That's why they got mad when he decided that he was going to teach to people who were not Hebrew, right? On a Sunday or whenever, on a Sabbath, right? That's why they were getting mad. He was like, no, shut up and sit down. Everybody deserves to hear the truth. You can't tell me when I'm to release the word. That's not your job. I'm here for Almighty, and I didn't come for you. I came for those who are lost. You see what I'm saying? Right? Libra Capricorn. With your Libra sun, relationships are important to you, and with your loyalty honoring Capricorn moon, you often draw a decisive line between those in your inner and outer circles. You're happy to have numerous social connections. It's those who have shown long-term dependability to whom you have true allegiance. Scorpio Capricorn. Talk about determination. With your Scorpio sun's persistence and your Capricorn moon's endurance, when you set your mind to something, it seems that nothing can be done to get you away. So you are laser focused once you get focused. Scorpio Capricorn. Scorpio Capricorn. Let yourself honor both your persistent and passionate nature and your pragmatic nature, as they will be a balancing act for you in your professional and personal life there. Sagittarius Capricorn. Your Capricorn moon can create structured plans that allow your Sagittarius to feel more optimistic. Limits are tricky for you. At times, you may perceive they don't exist. That's dangerous. While at other times, you actually feel quite restricted by them. Recognizing constraints, but not always feeling bound by them, may be the key to your happiness. It's all about balance, all about that scale. And, all about the scale balance. Capricorn, so double Capricorn. Double Capricorn here. You're a nonsense straight shooter who says what they mean and means what they say. Others know you are not the one. You are not only known for your dependability, but also for your sarcastic sense of humor. You can be critical at times, or cynical at times, critical. Notably, if you believe that others don't take things as seriously as you do. Aquarius, Capricorn. With your Aquarius sun, you have an eye on the future. And with your Capricorn moon, one that's also turned to the past. Both perspectives, I speak about this all the time, both perspectives can honor your desire to make the most out of the present, which is this lifetime, this day, this moment. Tomorrow creates anxiety, the past creates depression. Okay. Pisces, I'm going to make a t-shirt with that on it. Pisces, Capricorn. You're a pragmatic and you're a pragmatist, again that word, and idealist. With this combo, sometimes a source of friction can also be a fount of strength. Okay, balance. So with your Capricorn moon, you're able to create structures that allow your Pisces sun's dreams to take shape. Okay. You aim to honor your body, mind, spirit, experience, and how they are all connected. So that's beautiful. I think I stopped actually in the midst of describing. I went on to something else. By the way, I have a habit of doing that. That's really not good. I'm going to have to pay a little more attention. Slow down at what I'm saying at times, because I've noticed that even when I listen to my own recordings, I'll start something and on a point, and then I jump off on this rabbit trail, and then I end up like not returning back to that. So with this Madonna whore complex, as I was starting to say at the beginning, so the whore is obviously what we expect a whore to be. The Madonna is the straight-laced individual. So they're the individual who are upright. Okay, if you think about tarot, right, or energy. Okay, they're in an upright position. Okay, so they're standing in their rightful place. The Madonna is. Okay, but they may not provide enough spice for the man or woman in the middle that has to choose between the Madonna and the whore. This is the Madonna whore complex. Okay, and so, yeah, I'm sure that's something that I'll be sharing in further detail. As far as who came up with the concept, when, and so on and so forth, to help us better sift and sort through those individuals that come towards us who do and do not deserve our attention. And if we're in one of those situations, hopefully helping us, use some spiritual windshield wipers to get all that gunk, dead bugs and stuff off the windshield, so that we can see and choose the direction that we want to go when we get to that intersection. All right. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. My name is Nehru. You've been tuned into The Encourager, here to help you, us, me, the collective, the others, the 144, working together to awaken the masses. Because 144,000 out of a billion is a fraction. 144,000 out of 7 to 8 billion is minuscule. Okay. Most of them don't go to church of any sort, and that's probably a good thing, right? Because they've come to not like it. That's a good thing. Because most churches are painfully religious. Same thing every week, right? So in a couple of days, some people will be returning back to those same religious places, hearing the same Jesus Christ rose for your sins, died for your sins, never ever being told he's an ascended master. He not only did that, but he also was an alchemist. He also turned water to wine. They will tell you he turned water to wine, but they won't tell you he's an alchemist. They won't tell you you can be an alchemist. You are an alchemist. They won't tell you that you can do those things. They only tell you what's between Genesis and Revelation. This is why your spiritual growth and maturity is only your responsibility, and you are not responsible for anyone else's spiritual responsibilities or growths or misdeeds or good deeds or anything, right? Just because you handed 20 out the window of the car doesn't mean you're the glory of Most High. There's a lot more to this. Christianity, all of these religions took a lot of what they speak from the Egyptians. Okay? And then humans, got a hold of it and realized what was actually in those things. And then they tried to get rid of them. And fortunately, Most High and angels have guided archaeologists and individuals to these places and unearthed them for us. And they continue to. Okay? So again, I don't, of course, know what you're doing and where you're at today. But I hope you're doing well as we tie up the end of the year. The Mercury retrograde is now going well. We had a full moon last night. And I will tell you, during that full moon, I was dealing with something, physically dealing with something. And I know for a fact that it was only because of the full moon, right? And, but it's no sweat. None. Didn't do anything, nothing. Unscathed. Right? And I don't say that just to say it, okay? So, yeah, right? So they're still able to do blood work. They're still able to do, maybe I have an appointment coming up. They're going to call me for blood work. Maybe someone needs to get blood work done for diseases, pregnancies, who knows, any other reason, illnesses. So yes, I hope you're doing well today. It is, it's a good time to be on the earth. It's a good time to awaken if you haven't. It's a good time to put down the old pleasing others self and pick up the original authentic you. Most people do not know how to live authentically, and they're afraid to. They're afraid to live authentically because they're afraid to think what most people think. Oh man, what's my friends gonna say? I have 32 friends on Facebook, and I've shared my story with all of them. That's why I only have 32 friends on Facebook. Right? That's why. Okay. And I have no desire for any more Facebook friends. Nope, I take that back. I have 33. I have 33 Facebook friends. And so, which, 33. There you go. I don't make this stuff up. I accepted a request today, so that made it 33. And I've known this person for 20-something years. So, yes, and yeah, I know them. And so anyway, yeah, I'm glad that's the person that I posted earlier today, I think, or maybe not. But I'm glad I reached out to that individual because, yes, I think I did post today. Because in reaching out to her, the timing was right, and I knew it was right. Right? And, yeah, she's dealing with severe, heart stroke, depression, something. So there's an assignment, and I'm on it, and so she'll reach out to me again. And she understands that's what she needs to do, and that's not being mean. Okay. Spirit laid me on your heart, however that goes. And okay. I just want you to know that, and certainly interceding and declaring and affirming over you wellness, and his kingdom come, his will be done in your life above as below. Understand, overstand, inner stand, outer stand, okay, around stand, all of it. Under, over, around, inner, outer. So enjoy your day today. This is the day that the Lord has made. So rejoice and be glad in it. Money buys a lot of happiness, but it doesn't buy joy. Okay? So he is the joy provider. But you have to be positioned in a place in order to receive that. I had to be in position this morning when I woke up to receive that. Thank you so much for listening. And again, as always, be encouraged, and talk to you soon.